And we're live on Get to the Points, NFL Picks, Week 18. What's happening, Brendon?
Hey, baby, I'm just happy to be here. Happy 2024, y'all. Let's keep it real, okay? That's my New Year's resolution. My New Year's revolution is to be keeping it real all year.
Appreciate that. Keeping it real all year. Doug's got a cat going on. What's happening, Doug? Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's just feeding my new cat, Churu. It's a cat treat.
How's the cat doing? How'd you find the cat?
The cat's been coming around. He's a local cat. I think he's got a few houses, but
Doug's making it up. That's a store-bought. That's a store-bought cat from a breeder. That's a show cat.
This is all a setup. You've been punked, Doug.
That's a show cat. I know
never
a show
seen a
cat when I
walk
see
away
one.
from a Churu. My cat would never walk away from a Churu, but my wife stole my cat. She stole my meat wig and brought it over to her dumb house after the fire. Nice excuse. Oh, well, he can't live at your house because nobody lives there because it was on fire. Oh, well played.
Meatwig, the oldest cat in the world.
Yeah, how old is Meatwig? What's Meatwig's age right now? Do we know?
I got him as a kitten at a gig in Tucson at the Hotel Congress, Club Congress.
Love that place.
I thought it was a rat behind the jukebox at last call. And so I looked.
So you reached back there to grab it?
I did some more experimenting and found out, oh, no, this is not a rat whatsoever. This is a cat named Meatwig.
Can you move the thing off of Doug's screen?
Yeah, I think that's on.
It's me?
It might be that mouse over there, if I had to guess. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, NFL picks, Week 18. A lot happening in the news. We got our picks to get to. We got some dick pics from the viewers.
I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but I think we should get to cover something right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know how like Louis C.K. would show up at shows after his controversy and people would go, hey, you should have warned us. I would not have come to this show. And I'm guessing if people out there watching, when I said one of us was named in the Epstein list, that you probably thought it was me. And you're right. And I think I have a good reason for that.
Well, this is weird because
I thought, when you texted us today, I thought it's because you saw my name on the list.
Yeah, I mean, with the group text, I assume was some sort of intervention. And in my defense, that the golf course.
Wait, you were on it too?
You're both.
I went, but again, it was a golfing trip. It was hanging out with a couple pro athletes who wouldn't want to play 9 holes on Epstein. They didn't even call it Epstein Island when I went there. So
when I went there, it was called a Hot Topic Island, and they said it was for marketing reasons. Like it drew in that crowd, like that would go to a hot topic, which now makes a lot of sense. I went there because it was
it's your fan base.
It was a gig that was tied to when you used to work the old side splitters. Where what was his name?
Bobby Jewell.
Bobby Jewell. Yeah, the wig. Yeah, Bobby Jewell goes, hey, you want to make some good side money on a Monday night? I'll attach a Monday to this, and you go over to Hot Topic Island.
Yeah.
And,
well, I don't want to, I gotta come clean to everybody. It's like, my name's on the list. I'll hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
I do want to say though that I had a manager. I had just moved to Los Angeles. It's the same manager. He said, you need to get, you need a Wikipedia page and you need to get on this flight log. These are steps into making it in Hollywood. I did it
Bobby Jewell said the same kind of thing to me. Like, hey, this is how you really get ahead. And they gave you free drink tickets. So you got like your first 3 drinks were on the house. You just
you could only redeem them there too.
Well,
that's how they get you.
I gotta say, I didn't see anything going on the island. They had an amazing seafood restaurant. I mean, it's an island in the ocean.
Fresh seafood.
Mossad Seafood Palace. The best chowder I've ever had. The freshest ceviche. I mean, I'm telling you, Epstein's Island gets a bad rap because of one thing.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of goods. There were a lot of good restaurants there. There was a lot of good shopping. There was that guy. Did you ever see the guy that rented the kayaks and canoes down at the
he was a local guy.
Sweet guy. We called him Spooky Tooth. because that one big tooth looked like it was gonna wiggle it, it's like a trap door. Like wee.
Yeah, that guy was great. I don't think he was doing any of that.
No, and he actually the tooth got wiggly. He used to open clams right from the ocean floor. There, it was delicious, and I really went to improve my golf game. I had a slice I couldn't get rid of. The Tour Pro there. They had a Tour Pro on the island giving golf instructions. A lot of people, like you said, Brendon, they just see the negative side, but a lot of people got, you get a nice seafood meal.
Well, in hindsight, though, if there's grass on the course, play golf was kind of a weird slogan that they had.
Didn't even really rhyme, not super catchy, but they still used it.
And speaking of Spooky Tooth, he's the first guy who ever gave me one of my Clamato Chelada drinks.
I swear I had a Clamato when I opened this. I'm dealing with the cat. It's 3 minutes to showtime. I look, all I have is a fucking big Coors from my big mug. And then I go, I'll make it myself. Oh, fuck.
Big mug of excuses sounds like you got there.
Hang on. God damn it.
Just pour some V8 in there.
That's what I was just looking for.
He's going to make a homemade Clamato.
We can do this. Clam juice.
We can do this to honor Spooky Tooth.
So I have caviar. I could put caviar in it instead.
Oh wow! Listen to this guy, Brendon.
Yeah, Mr. Hollywood.
You sure?
Definitely was on.
Was that in your gift bag on Epstein Island?
That's crazy. I didn't know you were there too. I didn't know all three of you guys. I was kind of bracing myself. I thought you guys were going to kick me off the show. I didn't perform. They just went. My manager set it up. I had a general meeting at that palace or the temple kind of thing.
Yeah.
I did get a massage. The lady seemed to be, I think she was at least 30.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a massage, but it was just a straight massage, no butt stuff. No.
You asked for it, but they said no, right?
They actually, that's what I got to say. That whatever was going on there, I did not know the secret codes because I tried to get a hand job during my massage and they kicked me off the island.
They said no, not on Epstein Island.
Yeah,
I was trying to do crowd work, and I go like, "Hey, what do you do?" And the girl would say, "Well, I was a babysitter till I got this high-paying gig," and I made some like riff on babysitting. But then every single person I asked in the audience, which was mostly young women, babysitter / now masseuse.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Where are you from? I wish I could go back there, tears, and then then I have them removed for heckling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I caught a little of the end of your set. The crowd work got weird, when you're yelling at someone like, "Hey, what are you, Bill Gates?" And then it actually is Bill Gates. So there were some interesting moments on the island for sure.
Yeah. Second time was my ship crashed. That was why I'm on the list twice. But what are the odds?
Shipwreck victim number 1.
Yeah, that was if you look at the flight logs, Doug, one of them was just a return flight.
Yeah, and a lot of people were trying to make sense of that.
On the inbound. He was only on the outbound flight.
Right. Yeah, my schooner hit rock. It's basically like the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, but with pedophilia.
Well, and as far as if your ship is going to wreck anywhere, it could end up a lot worse places.
I mean, the fucking Nike outlet was pretty fucking sweet.
And
there's no tax. Yeah, that's another thing too, guys. No sales tax. Like everybody goes on these cruises and shit.
Duty free.
Yeah, duty free. No sales tax. What's that?
The tax to my pay is supposed to make $350 to headline, and I had to pay for my own accommodations, which is weird. They had a Motel 6 on the other side.
Yeah,
the back side of Epstein Island, where it's like. The MLK Boulevard over by the slaughterhouse on the south side. It was far.
Yeah, it's a different.
That's a little shady area by the sand dunes.
Yeah, you can't really. You don't want to hang around there after dark. Yeah,
I don't want to sound racial or anything, but it was like a lot of Puerto Ricans over there.
Yeah,
and Islanders, a lot of Islanders.
Yeah, a lot of the guys who worked the island, they put them over there.
Maybe they were Epsteinians. Well, what are natives of Epstein Island called? Epsteinians?
Abstetians, I think was the correct term. But
I'm sorry, they weren't Puerto Rican. They were natives of Epstein Island.
Okay,
Epsteinians. Did anyone else think after that?
Epstenicans.
Was it anyone else's first thought? Like, oh man, I bet you can get that fucking place for a steal, like the Amityville Horror House. As soon as 9/11 happened, fucking me and Becker go, oh man, it's gonna be so cheap to fly international, and went to Costa Rica for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Epstein Island.
I wonder who owns that now. We should look into it. I'm sure they're up to
yeah,
I'm sure they're doing
I'm
good
sure I'm sure they're yeah. What do you do with the island now?
I would love to see one of those cable shows where they, the high dollar real estate people.
Oh yeah,
try to sell Epstein Island.
Yeah, the Property Brothers,
House Hunters International. Yeah. we got a beautiful island here for you.
We got
tons of acreage.
We got an industrial strength Febreze thing here. Like,
how do you cleanse an island of that?
Well, you just you get a good PR team.
Yeah, my wife has some sage she can send along. We've saged most of the rape dens. So how many rape dens are you and your husband looking to get on your island?
Yeah, how many secret passageways in the little girls' bedrooms?
Okay.
Or whatever. I don't know what was going on there. I just went. I had a chowder in a bowl, a bread bowl, some ceviche, bottomless shrimp, yes. And which that should have been a clue to bottomless shrimp. It's like seeing a bunch of shrimps with no pants on.
Kind of a tell, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all innocent, right?
I mean, I think I don't know. I haven't gotten any blowback yet. Yeah, we'll see.
I did go short. They were paying me for 45, and I think I did like 38 and bail.
Oh yeah.
You could tell the crowd was getting restless. They had some other stuff they wanted to attend to, some other activities.
Deserve to get your pay docked for that.
You can sort that out with the manager.
I was going to tell you about going to the doctor, but now it sounds like I'm lying. But I get out of the shower. First of all, I have it already sounds like I'm lying because I'm saying I took a shower.
Yeah.
Because I get a new shower. And then I had this thing on my back when I was drying off. And I'm like, what the fuck?
His name is Bingo.
Lumpy thing. No, it's the dark backward.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut for one fucking person.
That's funny you bring that up. I just bought that DVD because a friend of mine, my friend of mine never seen it. You can't find it streaming anywhere. You have to buy the DVD.
I have the DVD. I think I own 2 DVDs. That and VHS. I have that and The Ninth Configuration, which is one of the best movies ever.
Really? I got to check
Michael Biehn, is he in that one? I would assume, right?
No, he's not. No, Stacey Beach is in it. It's very old, 70s. William Peter Blatty wrote it, and it's the fucking dialogue is incredible.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel this fucking thing on my back, and I'm pretty much half in the bag. And it's so I try to take a picture of it to send to Bingo, and it's fucking this. It looked like my first thought was, I must have gotten bitten by a dog-sized spider, because that's why it's not always good to self-diagnose, because that's ridiculous when you think about it. And so I sent a picture to my doctor, and then I went in today, and he said I thought it was shingles because I looked up shingles and it looks like that, and he said, yeah, it could be that or herpes. And I thought he was kidding. And I went in and he looked at it and he goes, that's herpes. And I know about, he goes, I know my way around herpes. He goes, yeah.
Shoulder herpes?
When you're stressed out. And I go, yeah, I've had a herpes for fucking a million years, but not on my back.
Yeah.
Shoulder herpes. And I've never heard of, herpes has always been a thing where it's, mouth or dick? Where's your herpes? No shoulder blade herpes. I haven't had time to fucking Google it, but
maybe your doctor's an idiot.
Yeah. Do you have to tell people now if they're gonna touch your shoulder, like, hey, just be careful. I want you to know where the shoulder has been, what the shoulder has been up to.
If you're at a concert and a girl wants to get on your shoulder so she can see better, you're gonna have to tell her first.
Yeah, don't let.
How did you get herpes? I sat on Doug Stanhope's shoulders.
No piggyback rides for small children.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a little. Looks like some sort of rash. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like herpes. Could be shingles.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I feel like shingles sounds festive, like Christmas time.
More likely than shoulder herpes is a giant dog-sized spider bit me in my sleep.
Yeah, that could be
makes more sense than fucking shoulder herpes.
So you had to drive all the way there to tell the guy, for the guy to tell you, like, you already sent him a picture, then you had to drive there so he could tell you have herpes on your shoulder.
And you know what he said? And I hope he's not listening. But he said, I started to take off my shirt when I went in the office. He goes, you don't have to get naked for me. It's herpes. I'll go ahead. I'll take a look at it anyway. But he wasn't going to look at it. He just he said the picture was good enough. So yeah, I don't know what I have, but I do know I have this 0 deductible. Getting fucked for almost $1,200 a month for insurance, but a 0 deductible.
Yeah, I'm in that boat too. So what do you just take?
I'm really regretting Googling shoulder herpes.
Gave me a prescription for an antiviral, and which is how my career's going on the internet.
Stanhope.
What if I made all that up and had someone put makeup on my back just so I could do my antiviral joke?
That would be a great buildup.
You don't have any tattoos yet. That would be, get a tattoo of a guy like flipping a fried egg in the air. So make your herpes look like a fried egg or a piece of bacon. I don't know, whatever it looks like. Get a tattoo of a guy doing something with it.
Some Italian guy with a mustache tossing dough.
It'll cost you like $10.
That's an all-timer. All right. Do we want to, while we're talking
that's enough.
While we're talking medical stuff, do we want to, we also have the phone line is open.
We have, or do we want to get a Photoshopper? And who was the guy? I want to assume it's a guy. We got to shout these guys out. Okay. So this is from Abraham Aragon. He sent us some good dick pics as well. NFL penis pics. When you're watching the games this weekend, folks, and you see the perfect outline of a NFL player's penis through their pants, snap a photo and email it to winhardly@gmail.com.
But I add, it can be also an imperfect penis. We don't judge.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's why you
but just the more of a definitive outline of whatever type of penis is appreciated. But this guy, Aragon,
I love how we're like discerning in our listen. Send in the penises, but good penises only.
No, whatever. Any clear depiction of a penis through the tight lycra pants. And Abraham. So last week we were talking about what Bill Belichick would do.
Yes,
after.
And we got
after he quits or gets
great
fired.
Number of photoshops here. Bill Belichick as a toll booth worker. he fits right in.
Yeah, that was Doug said that.
It's like it's just a perfect transition.
Yeah,
meter maid, a little surly. I do like the look of his expression is very much of a meter maid.
It's like he got caught giving a ticket.
Why are you photographing me? Oh, this one, just stop oil. Oh, it's a protester.
He's a protester.
Yeah. And then this one, you got to like this one, giving back.
Nice.
Looks really, really excited to be helping the less fortunate.
That's pretty good. You're not going to see this kind of stuff on CNN, folks.
No, they're afraid to show it. They're afraid
ESPN,
to show it.
I mean, ESPN.
Yeah. ESPN also
at what
afraid
point
to show
are we the mainstream media? Because I feel like as this skyrocketed, this Get to the Points podcast,
2.6 million viewers.
We have to fact check ourselves.
Yeah, I mean it's we almost owe it to the to listeners because we are a lot of what is it, like 90% of Americans say their first source of news is Get to the Point. So it's a big big burden, big responsibility.
We make a pact right now to atone for sins we didn't even know we were committing just by being there. Maybe we have Super Bowl and a reunion on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Let's see. Maybe we can start advertising that and then get it together after
Super Bowl watch party. We can probably get a sponsor for that on Epstein Island.
Super Bowl.
I'm sure.
I'll get my schooner fixed.
Oh yeah, we could take a boat there. That'd be fun. All three of us in a boat going to Epstein Island on our own. No flight logs on a boat.
No, they can't track you there.
Yeah, international waters, anything goes.
Hey, we'll go through the Panama Canal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
hey, Brendon Walsh, maybe you could bring your kids.
I don't want to take him to Epstein's Island. Well, I guess they can now, right?
Yeah, now that Epstein's there, it's pretty kid friendly. Ironically,
I mean, I don't know if the school catches wind of it, I might get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to need a kid out for school for a week, taking him on a vacation to Epstein
Did you take
Island.
your kids to Epstein's Island? Yeah, but after all that shit,
not there.
Yeah, it's different.
His daughter was his caddy.
you arguably the farthest away from Epstein. Yeah, I mean, you could make a case. There's 0 pedophiles now on the island. You could make a case it's the safest place.
It's a whole different thing. I mean, this used to be, when somebody goes to Disneyland, you don't say, "Oh, you're taking them to the fucking Native American rituals where they smoked peyote 100 years ago."
Completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to Disneyland, there might be there might be unfortunately some mean people there. Epstein's Island completely empty.
I wonder if Epstein Island is close to Johnny Depp Island because
I was going to say
in the neighborhood somewhere.
Well, give him a call. You have his number. Call him right now, live on the air.
No, I don't have his number.
Oh,
he changed his goddamn number after the goddamn trial.
Call his sister.
Yeah, let's we can get a road trip from Johnny Depp Island to.
We'll get a trip.
I wonder if that was a hub. I wonder if Johnny Depp was a hub.
I lay over at Johnny Depp Island.
It's like the Atlanta of private jets going to.
Yeah, a lot of in and out of traffic.
From a small market pedophile island, and I hub Johnny Depp. And I catch the.
There was a quote that he said he only felt at home on his island. Like, yeah, well, it's your island.
Yeah,
you should feel it
nice. I wish I had a fucking island. We have some dick pics too.
Yes, we got those. We got this one. I'm using this one as the warm up. Josh Sweat here.
Well, look at that ass too.
Yeah, there's a couple.
It's a pretty good.
Couple of cheeks hanging out.
Juicy ass up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see,
a little bit of an outie here on Josh Sweat.
Yeah.
Now this one, though, this one.
That guy had ass herpes.
Wait, let's go back to the other
herpes. You'd be able to see it right through those pants.
And we're looking at who is it? Who's 34?
I think it's 4. So the Eagles 94. That's Josh Sweat.
Okay.
And then 14. I'm not sure.
You can see he's dressing to the right there.
Yes.
Pretty clear.
A little pointed. Yeah.
Pretty clear outline there. And but yeah, that booty it just doesn't quit.
Thing claps.
Yeah.
This one though, this is
the crowning jewel.
This is like a Hall of Fame.
I mean, there's 2 of them there too.
When Brendon opened the email, he just goes, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
I go, "This is
you've got a lot of balls, my friend."
Yeah,
there can't be only 2 balls in there. There's got to be a third one.
There's some fruits and vegetables.
It's like a. I mean, I don't know.
Is that just 2 balls?
I'm trying to point it out here, but. There's got to be. It's like a 3-leaf clover in there.
Yeah,
on steroids.
Look at the guy next to him.
The
Nut Brothers.
Yeah. Why would you want your nuts hanging out? Like I mean, you're gonna get these guys must get kneed in the dick.
Yeah,
a lot,
I feel like
right?
I get a light backhanded tap from someone on my nuts, and it's.
But I mean, you're doing
painful.
these tush pushes and stuff. I mean, like there's heels kicking around. Like you probably get kicked in the nuts a lot. Maybe that's why a lot of those guys, when over play, a guy's just laying there. You don't know why.
Yeah, in agony. It's because they got their dick kicked in again.
Yeah, they got to wear a cup. So let's get cups.
You think about it, like just a fucking small slap to the nuts in UFC. And
guy ready to stop the flight.
Yeah.
How easy it is to slap someone in the fucking balls in a rugby scrum in the line of scrimmage, just fucking smack them in the balls and make it look like an accident. They're never going to throw a penalty flag on that. They can't even see it.
You don't know what's going on. Maybe that's our first idea for merch. Maybe we get officially licensed Get to the Points cups as a way to, remind guys, hey, literally your dick's hanging out. We embrace dick safety. There could be something there merch wise.
I thought you meant for merch we could get really tight, get to the points like pants.
Yeah.
Show off your dick.
I love that angle too.
Maybe pants with like a bulge built in.
Yes.
Like a clear
because you want to be like.
I don't know if if you guys can hear me. I lost you.
Can you hear us?
There.
Yeah.
I'm closing up. For some reason, I have
that was
68 tabs open. Okay, good.
That was us. The internet cut out or something. He's got like 10 guys gambling and smoking cigarettes like Chinese POW guards in there.
They're spinning the spinning the revolvers.
It's like Deer Hunter out there.
Yes.
Fucking cigarette smoking and gambling and Russian roulette. But guys, we don't have a game tonight, but I guess we got some games Saturday and Sunday.
Oh yeah, we got 2 games on Saturday. First up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers heading into Baltimore against the Ravens.
Quickly, we have to recap last week.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The week before, I remember I only won 2 bets out of many, and this week I doubled that. I went 4 and 11.
All right,
I've got like 6 and 35. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, let's see what I had a very dismal. Let's see what I had here. Okay, Dak Prescott over. Oh, okay, so I did a parlay on interceptions for Prescott and the other guy,
Goff.
Yeah, so that I got that. Lost on the Lions money line. Should have took the points.
Oh, that was a brutal ending.
Yeah, I thought 2-1 odds going I won under 52.5 Lions Cowboys. Lost the parlay, lost the Dolphins, lost the Titans, lost the Eagles, which I'm going to say right now, I'm actively rooting against the fucking Eagles. Fuck you guys. I tried, I'm mad at myself because I said, you know what? I said they're playing the Cardinals that are dog shit. And I think they should. This is a redemption game. They should win by 2 touchdowns. And not only did you, I think I said last week too. I said, go crazy and bet the money line.
You did throw that out
plus
there. And
580.
I was nervous about this team. They're fucking falling apart.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles. Do not bet on them. Take whatever team and the points. I mean, the Eagles are probably getting points next week. I haven't even looked. No. Won a parlay. Raiders plus 3.5 and the over. Lost on the Seahawks, lost on the Rams, won on the Chiefs and Bagels under, lost on the Chargers. Oh, and then this is what saved me. I put $100 on the over 42.5 with the Packers and Vikings.
Oh, that was that was a crazy sweat at the end too.
Yeah, half a point I won by, but a half a point wins.
Doug, did you hit your bean bet?
No, I didn't. Miami lost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was bad.
I think I into him for 800 or 900, 8 or 900, and we only got 1 week and the fucking playoffs to go. But I do have that fucking trick up my sleeve that he doesn't know about. Selling that bag I bought from his wife at her yard sale.
Yes, I forgot about that story.
Completely. She left some unmentionables in a couch. Yep, he doesn't know that
it's ready to go up on eBay.
And I believe I owe you $40 on our official tie bets. So I'll send the check out on that because there won't be any more ties now, right? There's no chance for a tie. This week I guess is the last. It's not playoffs yet. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, this is tie central.
All right, so we'll do one last tie game bet. I'll figure it out by the end of it.
Well, I got a game that I think has tie vibes written all over it.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Well, Steelers Ravens?
Yeah, Steelers Ravens, and of course the Get to the Points hotline is open 323-250-0573. If you guys want to give us a call, talk picks, talk dicks, we are here. Steelers are laying 4 points against the Baltimore Ravens. Brendon,
I mean, these are the games. This is almost like preseason now, right? Because
I'll highlight. Steelers need to win to get into the playoffs. Ravens, they're locked up. They're not going to be playing their starter, so that's why Steelers are favored here.
All right. So when you say not their starters, like any of them, or just
anybody they're going to need.
Yeah, like the big. They're not starting Lamar Jackson. They haven't announced all of them, but I think it's going to be.
So they locked up the number 1 seed and everything.
Yep. Right. Yeah, Ravens are totally locked up. Steelers need a win to get in. They need a win and a little bit of help. They still have an outside shot if they lose, but they really need the win.
And I mean, this is like Steelers -4. I don't know. I'd say stay away from this game. If you're going to do anything, do the over under 34.5. That could happen. I think go over on that.
I kind of think Ravens, just because it is a division game, they'll like to try and knock the Steelers out. But how say you, Doug?
And they're at home.
Yeah.
So there's. Wait, no. Who are?
You're right. Ravens are at home.
Ravens are at home and they're getting 4 points. That's a good point.
I got them at 3.5. I took the Ravens because I assumed, someone's going to be out for that line to be plus 3.5. I bet $10 on it, and then I started to go, wait, I don't have enough money left in my account after the last 2 weeks to bet $10 on all the games. So I'll progressively get smaller in my bets. That's almost a huge bet for me this week. I was down to $143 in that account from 1,300 at the beginning of the end of baseball.
I went over a GUR on my account on some college games, but then UT fucked me in the ass, and who's the other one that fucked me in the ass? Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. They had that one too.
Yeah.
Texans. The Houston Texans are playing the Indianapolis Colts. Basically, they both need this game. They have a chance to win the AFC South if they win. Loser gets eliminated here. So pretty sure.
That's a tough call.
Right now, Texans are laying 1.5 in Indianapolis.
So what's going on with Indianapolis? Why are they getting a point? I would think they would be the favorites here, especially playing at home.
I think it's because you got CJ Stroud, offensive rookie of the year. People still aren't believing in Gardner Minshew.
A lot of rumors that Indy's getting moved to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is going to have 2 teams just like Los Angeles. Everyone's moving to Vegas if they're not moving to Austin. I think Houston the Texans are moving to Austin. I think Joe Rogan bought the Texans.
Yeah. And getting into NFL.
Gonna play at the mothership.
You know me, Indy every fucking time, all year long, and I bet $5 on them. 5 frugal man, elderly man on a limited budget dollars on the
senior bucks.
Colts.
Yeah, I'll put $20 on the Colts. Let them fuck me one last time.
What's it like?
What's it like having all that cash?
I still have over $900, baby. Woo! Even with that bad. Well, that one over under $100 bet took me almost out of the hole. Ravens +4. I'll do that too. What the hell?
Let's get it.
Another account with $376 in it that started with 500 was up to about 860. But I'm saving that for playoffs.
Playoffs.
New Orleans.
Yes, New Orleans 3-point favorites at home against the Falcons. Whoever wins this, they would win the NFC South if Tampa Bay loses. So if Tampa Bay beats Carolina, they win the NFC South. If not, it's the winner of this game. Otherwise, they're out of the playoffs.
I think Falcons in the points might be the way to go on this game.
Doug?
When it comes to those scenarios, like it's baffling to me, like because they schedule around that. Okay, well, we can't put this game there because then these people will know whether or not they're going. So you have to give them incentive. I remember Edberg being in the San Francisco comedy competition, and it's 3 weeks long, and he got eliminated in the first week, but there's still 3 more shows to go. So because he knows he's eliminated at the fucking 5-minute light, he would just stop literally in the middle of a joke and walk off the stage. So that's kind of, you just go, yeah, man, I don't have a lot of friends. And people say, Mitch, do you like, and then just walk right there. The light goes, he doesn't finish the word, he leaves.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Eliminate you twice?
I think a lot of these teams, if they knew that they were eliminated from the playoffs, would just walk off the field, tuck their fucking fake dicks back into their fucking pants.
I wonder if any guys are packing got a fake dick in there.
A couple of insecure guys stuffing some fake ones in there.
I would do it. I'm not filling out a pair of pants like that one guy.
No. Doug, what are you doing? Saints Falcons. Are you taking the Saints? You like
the
New Orleans?
Saints? Yeah, I did a lot. I tried to do where I'm only going to bet on the team I like. It's the last game of the season.
Yeah,
I just should be fucking betting on who I want to win. That's what I did in this case. And I went crazy, New Year's Eve kind of crazy, and put $20 on it.
Wow.
Oh. Since this is still regular season, this game could end in a tie, even though it decides on. Then what happens?
So then, well, all right. So if there's a tie, New Orleans would win the division if they still need Tampa Bay to lose.
Okay.
So
they tie their left wrists together and then they give them a switchblade in their right hands, and then it goes to a coin flip.
Yeah, there can be some crazy scenarios as far as like it can come down to a coin toss. It'll take like 10 different scenarios for it actually to get there, but it's on the possibilities.
Yeah, before that, they have to do a fruitful or productive Indian rain dance, and it has a certain accumulation of rain.
You need over 3.5 inches, otherwise you're knocked out of the playoffs.
Never mind. I was gonna do an inch dick joke pants. Never mind.
No, that show that kind of humor has no place on this show, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, grow up.
This is a classy show.
You're like 50 years old.
Cleveland Browns are getting.
I have herpes on my shoulder. Of course, I'm going to say some crazy things that I'll regret.
Let me come on your shoulder. It's fine.
How'd you get herpes? I was playing leapfrog with Doug Stanhope in his backyard, and he was in his bathing suit.
Yeah, he was giving piggyback rides on. I was going to say Easter Island. Oops. Whatever.
Easter Island. Well, maybe they need some. They should just put those giant statues on Epstein Island and rebrand it as like new Easter Island.
Yeah. Just that's a good idea. Move those statues to Epstein Island.
No one will know.
I could just be like, no, this is Easter Island.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What if Ron Epstein from Welcome
there we go.
Bought the island?
I think that guy's dead. I'll Google that while we'll look it up.
Dead, but I'm pitching a show.
Okay,
we can bring him back.
Watching our podcast, I'm throwing out some ideas here.
Some deep cuts. Bengals are 7-point favorites at home against the Cleveland Browns. Now the Cleveland Browns locked up the number 5 playoff seed. Bengals have been eliminated. Browns aren't playing many of their starters, but again, division game. They'll probably want to still beat Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So
does Cincinnati have their boy back?
No, Joe Burrow's done for the year.
Okay.
They have Jake Browning, who's played all right for a backup.
Elbow.
Yeah. Jacker's elbow. What are you doing here, Doug?
I remember when Pablo Francisco was at the height of his career, and he had David Crow. You know David Crow from Seattle?
Yeah, he's a real funny guy.
He's the feature act, and Pablo Francisco got into a car accident that may or may not have been drug and alcohol related. I don't know. Regardless, he had this sold out fucking theater going berserk as the show's about to start when they get the call and they tell David Crow, that he has to headline tonight. They don't cancel the show.
Yeah.
They just put him in. So I think that's my analogy for this Browning kid. He's like, wait, if we lose, I can just go home. But if I win, I still have to go to the fucking playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
In Cleveland, I'm going with the crowd. I got a +6. I don't know where you're getting all these extra fucking points, but I
bet online. Yeah, it's on your site. Or it's the one that we use. Cleveland Browns +7. I like that Flack, or they're not going to play Flacco probably. Right?
Nope. Nah. But that's why they're getting 7 points.
Yeah. I got a funny David Crow story. I only met him like a couple times, and I was at a festival. We're hanging out, and I don't know if it was it must have been a bit or something. But he said his brother had a baby, and he's like, show me a picture of his baby's fucking naked baby girl. And I go, get that out of my face. I don't want to see that pornography. He goes, it's not pornography. It's a baby girl. He goes, oh yeah. Well, then why'd you shave her pussy?
It's a pretty funny bit.
Yeah.
It's very funny because he's kind of a squeaky clean guy.
This was off the clock. Yeah, I didn't see him do that on stage. This was when we were hanging out at the bar. So I don't know if it was like if it was just kind of him, doing a joke for us, or if it was part of his act. I'm not familiar with his work.
I would always get those comics that were squeaky clean on stage trying to give me like really horrible, like, and sometimes
they're the craziest ones. Yeah.
Here's the end of one, and I've heard it from a few places, so I don't know if it was actually this guy from Minnesota, but it ends with and then we woke up with her in the van and realized, wait, she's not drunk, she's retarded. And we didn't know what to do with her. We didn't know what to do with her, so we ended up dropping her off in a corner in Little Italy because she kind of looked Italian.
That sounds familiar. I don't remember.
I go, why don't you say that on stage? Why don't you tell the story on stage? Yeah. He goes, I got this whole thing I'm doing. I'm a family. I'm the world's youngest grandfather now. It's a family man act. I can't talk about that.
So do your research, folks, if you want to find out who did that.
Yeah, we'll Google that. Yeah, I mean, the squeakiest clean. There was this guy back in the 80s. He was huge, and then turned out he was just doing horrific things off stage. You guys have heard of Bill Cosby? Very, very clean. The clean comedy. Yeah.
Vince Champ was the first one that I learned about.
Vince Champ, yeah.
Yeah.
Serial college campus rapist, and they didn't catch him. He's playing on the college circuit. Someone got raped at Purdue. Why would they tie that to someone get raped at Gonzaga?
Yeah, you just watch his routing.
You put in the pins on the map, and it's his tour calendar.
Wait, let's do a Vince Champ March Madness sports.
Okay,
just root for teams that Vince Champ was accused of crimes in. All right.
Is he still in jail?
No, he's convicted. He was not accused. You don't talk about accused.
Oh no, he was. No, I know he was in prison. I was saying, is he still in prison?
I think I looked it up not long ago.
It says he's a former. Now this is, I got to talk to Wikipedia. It says he's a former American comedian. Listen, Wikipedia. Once a comedian, always a comedian. Former American comedian and convicted rapist.
Yeah, he got sentenced to life in 2000.
How about that? Where's former rapist?
Exactly. He can't. Well, who knows what he's up to in prison?
Yeah. Well, he's currently supporting Nebraska State at the Nebraska State Penitentiary. He was sentenced to life in 2002, but his projected release date is 2033. So got 9 more years.
A little light at the end of the tunnel there for you, Vince.
He's got a lot of time to work on material.
Yeah, think about the hour he's going to have when he gets out of prison.
Oh my God. Nobody knows who that is. So he could probably go out and start doing comedy until someone.
Sean didn't finish that reading that entry. It says his projected release date is in 2033, after which he will begin 2 consecutive life term sentences in Iowa.
Sorry for all the
So he might have time to do hit an open mic between Nebraska and Iowa.
Can I get some work release to work out 5 minutes? That would be great if he was doing open mics.
Should we write a letter to him and see if he's doing comedy or anything? I don't want to
Doug, you could act as if you're an aspiring comedian looking for comedy advice. Maybe he would write back.
I mean, I don't know. This might be playing with fire. How's nobody calling in? Are you sure this is on?
Prisoners?
Pranking prisoners.
No one's done that.
We could just just call him and see if he's still doing comedy. I don't know. Or not call him, but write him a letter.
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay. Those guys, oops, sorry everyone. Well, maybe we'll figure it out. He's in the Nebraska State Penitentiary, or maybe someone else. You could write a letter to Vince Champ and then get on the show with us. We'll Skype you in.
The line is open, 323-250-0573. If you want to get in on the points here, talking Vince Champ, talking New York Jets at New England Patriots. Patriots 1.5 point favorites at home. It could be Could be Bill Belichick's last job as a New England Patriots head coach. I mean, the toll booth one's my
That's a
favorite.
pretty good one. Yeah, that's pretty great.
Hey, can someone get a Photoshop of Bill Belichick as one of the guys in Lemon Party?
Oh, dust that one off.
Yeah, where's our boy Armand? Whatever.
You could probably just use this face.
Aragon. Abraham Aragon.
It's a
this face
cool
might
name.
be
call
funny
in if you're watching.
Yeah, give us a ring. Phone lines are open if you're watching live here.
Abraham Aragon, give us a call. Vince Champ is a real piece of shit. I don't know. I think we're dipping into. I don't know if we really want to write him a letter. This guy was into raping.
Yeah,
he was really into raping.
That's bad.
Yeah, that wasn't a tough call kind of thing. That was a, hey, I'm doing the college circuit because it gives me ample opportunity to rape people.
Yeah,
like the same way a pedophile gets a job as a priest or a crossing guard or the sushi bar guy at Epstein Island. Remember how he's always looking at the young kids? Yeah,
that guy creeped me out.
Yeah, he tried to cause a feel.
Anytime there's a sushi chef that's not Asian,
can't trust him.
Keep him away from the kids.
Keep your hands above the bar here, sir.
He wasn't Asian. He was something though. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, we asked him, "What are you, sir?"
Polynesian amorous.
Oh, okay. Jets at the Patriots.
He's into kid swapping.
He might have been a native.
Uptight. You can't kink shame the swapping aspect, just the pedophilia aspect.
He might have been a native Epsteinian.
It's part of their culture there. Epstonia.
Yeah, whatever. Jets, Patriots, Jets plus 1.5. Is that what you're saying, Sean?
Yeah, I like the Patriots though.
Yeah,
Belichick always beats the Jets. That's my take.
Minus 1.5. Patriots minus 1.5. You know what, Sean? From your mouth to Brendon's ears, I'm gonna go with you on that.
Let's do it.
Patriots minus 1.5. I'm gonna bet $2.
Doug, you riding with us?
I bet all of this either this morning or yesterday, and all of it says 3 times a 1 point. I get it minus 2.5. I still took New England, to celebrate Bill Check's release from the team. I think the New England Patriots will.
Yeah, they got to get him a win, but will it be more than a point? That's the rub.
That could be our tie game. Did someone already say that?
This game has tie. This is the game I was talking about because it's going to be snowy and it's going to be ugly. Both quarterbacks suck.
Over under 30.5, man. So they really don't have any faith in this.
Under.
Wow. Is that the lowest under you've ever seen?
It is. It's historically low.
Pretty low. So I'll bet this one being a tie, Doug, another $20, and that'll put if I lose, I'll send you a check for $60. If I win.
Oh, my herpes was tingling when you said that. I feel maybe the tie is coming.
Doug, if you go on a heater gambling wise, maybe we all need to get shoulder herpes because there could be something. Yeah.
This could be luck.
Yeah, this could be like the reversal of luck you need.
So what are the odds? What are the odds you're going to give me on this tie? $20.
I don't know. What's the standard thing? Go back to what is it?
Well, you did like 50 to 1 before.
I think it was 60 to 1 was the chances of a tie in any given NFL game on any given Sunday.
Yeah, I would say this one's probably 45 to 1 because of how low the total is and how bad the offense is.
All right, so we'll go with Sean, 45 to 1.
I would go with 50 to 1 so we can figure it out quickly.
Okay, let's do. Yeah, I already am upset about
43.6 to 1. You fucking.
Well, 45 to 1 would be $900. 20 to or 50 to 1 would be $1,000. So
I take it back. I do see it is 60 to 1 at a sports book. So
okay, 60 to 1.
I was trying to be nice to Doug, get him off easy with only.
Well, you know what? Let's do 50 to 1. There we go.
50 to 1. We've already.
Okay, so there we go.
It's already locked in.
Jets, Patriots locked in.
You're not even betting.
I get a check for $960 if I win. Doug gets a check for $60 if he wins.
Right. It's high stakes. Jacksonville Jaguars are laying 3.5 points in Tennessee against the Titans. Jaguars need this game. Titans have been eliminated from the playoffs. They got no shot.
Jacksonville -5.5. It's fucking 2 points in a day.
Yeah, you got to wait.
It's the same website.
Yeah, well,
Jacksonville wins AFC South if they win this game.
I mean, the Titans really let me down last week.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jaguars, man, I don't know. What are you doing, Sean?
I took the Titans when it was 5.5.
Yeah.
But I still think you go Titans here.
Titans
feels
plus
like
3.5.
Yeah, the Titans. I mean, their coach Vrabel said they're tired of losing. They're they love fucking winning. Like, I think they're gonna get up for this game.
What do you think of over 41?
He dropped an F-bomb. Yeah.
All right. If Vrabel's using the F-bomb, I wish I could take it back because that's $10
It's a good sign.
that I barely have that I put on Jacksonville -5.5. But the Titans have fucked me, and they keep fucking with their uniform. If they went back to what they were a yard away from the winning a Super Bowl, the nice light blue, and stop with this dark blue, boring cobalt.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm going with Jacksonville and that long hair fucking Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I mean, he is pretty. I'm going to go over 41 on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel good. Over 41. I think this is going to be a healthy scoring game.
Vikings are 3-point underdogs against the Detroit Lions. Lions pretty much are locked up in the playoffs, but Dan Campbell says they're still going to play their guys. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Vikings need to win this game and a bunch of help to get into the playoffs.
Vikings suck so bad.
Vikings do suck. They're starting Nick Mullins, not so they need like a win in Green Bay, Seattle, and Tampa Bay to lose.
What's Detroit's chances of do they have a chance to play at home at all, or are they just stuck in one of the seeds that? So
yeah, they're pretty stuck in the 3 seed. There's an outside shot they get to the 2 seed, but you need like 5 different things to happen. So they will
only the 1 seed now it gets the week off.
Yep, just the 1 seed gets the bye. So they'll be playing at home, super wild card weekend, the first weekend of the playoffs.
All right.
I took Lions -3.
Last time they play at home, that's a decent team. This could be the fucking year of my all-time lifelong dream Super Bowl, bucket list Super Bowl was always Detroit against Cleveland, and that could happen. So I took Detroit -3 just because I love them.
They are a fun team.
Yeah.
It'll be good if the Rams Matt Stafford comes back to play the Lions. That would be a fun game.
Who'd you take, Sean?
I took the Vikings.
Yeah, you think Vikings plus 3.
I mean, it was 3.5 when we did on our show. This game's, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because I do think Detroit's going to pull their starters, but they claim they're not. So I don't know.
Maybe that's to just trick everybody.
I think there is some of that going on. So
whatever happened to that Vikings punter that was getting all the flack because he wrote this big thing about gay marriage or something. He was like really gay friendly and he was really funny. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Pat McAfee.
No, I don't think it was him. Hey, Brendon Walsh, you were there when I got really fucked up at a hotel in Minneapolis.
Okay.
At a hotel bar, and you and Chaley had to walk me out of there because I was causing a commotion during a Monday Night Football game, and then you went to go see a concert. Does this sound familiar?
Oh,
I think I'd taken an Ambien or something at the bar, and then I started being really kind of like what I would call boisterous, but they Chaley and you said belligerent.
I don't think that was me.
Maybe it wasn't.
That was me.
Someone that liked to go to concerts on a night off. And I'm like, why would you go out of the hotel when we can just sit here and watch a fucking Vikings game in the bar and make fun of people that are rooting against me?
Yeah, I don't think that was me. That must have been like Travis Lipsky or someone.
Chris Kluwe is the Vikings punter.
That's the guy, Chris Kluwe.
I did go, it jogged my memory with I headlined what's the Denver place?
Comedy Works.
and Troy Baxley was on the show with me. And there were these guys that were at a show. There's like guys that were in a band. And after the show, they're like, "Oh yeah, that was funny," or whatever. "Oh, we're in a band. We're playing in town," or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, when are you playing? Maybe I'll try and come see you after the show." And they were like, "Oh, we're at the Pepsi Center." And there was this band called Seether. They were opening for Nickelback. And I went and saw Nickelback with Troy Baxley after. We only caught like the last 3 songs. But we had like backstage passes and everything.
Oh, Seether or Nickelback?
Well, you were allowed to go. I guess it was only
you saw the last 3 songs of who?
Nickelback. Yeah, we didn't see the band Seether because they were the opening band, and I had to do 2. It was like a Saturday night.
Neither here nor there.
Chad is
Seether joke. It was a Seether joke. Neither here nor there.
Oh, okay.
I see the chat firing off. They were weighing in saying it was Cluey. Too bad none of these guys monitor the chat. I'm keeping an eye on the chat.
All right, good.
Call
Cluey. That's what you said, Pat McAfee. And Pat McAfee, when I oh wait, he used to be a football player, and I confuse him because I know if Chris Cluey had a fucking show on fucking cable, he'd put a shirt on. This is a class act. And I think Pat McAfee might have been hearing my fucking chatter about him because he started wearing a shirt, at least short sleeve.
Did you see he put that? Did you see why he I thought you were eating the cat treat there for a second.
Did you fucking caviar? Because I'm goddamn, I still have hope. I have $143 in bets here.
Now he put the sleeves on his shirt because he was issuing kind of an apology because Aaron Rodgers was on his show and accused Jimmy Kimmel of being on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Kimmel said he was going to sue him. And then because Jimmy Kimmel's show's obviously on ABC, ESPN owned by ABC. So I think they kind of made him apologize.
You're putting my family in danger.
How does putting on a shirt come into this?
I think because he was trying to be serious Pat McAfee, and so he put on the shirt today when he was doing the show.
Oh, I started talking a couple of days. Maybe he has shoulder herpes like me, and he's embarrassed.
Yeah,
that would be great. White beater today, right now, not to be like Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, come on, go full McAfee, Doug.
Quickly look at my shoulder.
Go full McAfee. Stand up and just wear the white beater.
I think I've already done this show topless once, and our ratings.
I do remember that. Yes. I see the chat. You guys are firing away. Call in, Fun Boy, saying, have they ever answered questions in this chat? Anybody? Just curious. I'll check in on the chat, but it's more fun if you guys actually call in.
Listen, when we do this next year,
chat.
Yes.
Not that this year is anywhere near over because we got playoffs out the hoo-hoo. But next year, maybe we'll put some effort into it. Like maybe get one of these people that's threatening to be an intern and return a call.
Oh, yes.
And I thought just today, as we go through these teams, we have stories about probably every one of these, towns.
Excuse me.
At any given week, we could talk about, fucking Dallas. Remember when we got the kid to wear the diaper? Brendon Walsh, was that you?
Yeah, that was Dustin Ibarra is his name, and I see him around. He's doing good.
We'll tell that story after we discuss Tampa Bay. And then when we say Dallas, I'll go, you know what? There's a funny story I remember about us in Dallas. We should have done that the whole fucking year.
This is why we have rehearsal. Tampa Bay laying 4.5 against the Panthers. Panthers, one of the worst teams in the league. Maybe they show up here a little bit, but
no, I say go Tampa Bay minus 4.5.
Yeah. Tampa Bay.
They need to win too, right?
Tampa Bay win. They win the NFC South. They're in the playoffs. They lose. They're out.
No ways, Carolina. I mean, 4.5. Maybe it's only a field goal game. I don't know.
Doug?
I have a great story about Tampa Bay with Brendon Walsh and me and Brendon Walsh, but he doesn't like me to tell it because it involves him standing up and peeing on his own hotel bed. And then it involves me being almost arrested as a registered sex offender because someone said I was exposing myself in front of children.
Yeah.
Remember that, Brendon Walsh? Funny, it's Doug, on the Epstein Island episode. But yeah, we were being total pricks at this Wiki Tiki Woohoo fucking tiki bar in Treasure Island, Florida. And so for funny, I was yanking my jock strap up out of my swimsuit up over I did the bloated fucking beer belly and then yanked the fucking jock strap up. And this person, someone that we were upsetting all day at this bar that was otherwise quiet old people, called the cops and said I was exposing myself in front of children. But one for Chaley having taken a billion pictures of it because it was hilarious. Cops would have I would have still been a registered sex offender in Florida because they go, hey, you were showing your dick to kids or exposing yourself. And Chaley's like, I have pictures of what he was doing. And they go, okay, give me your camera. He said, no, I'm not going to give you my camera, but I'm going to let you look at the photos and I'll hold the camera.
Yeah.
Because he was afraid if they went one back to the night before, it would have been Brendon Walsh standing on top of his own hotel bed.
I was standing on the dresser, being on the bed. That room I've stayed in some pretty crummy rooms. There were blood stains on the wall. Like that's what prompted it. Also, like it was a very boozy weekend. I remember. Do you remember? I was driving my Geo Metro back then. I was driving my Geo Metro, and then I tried to change the thermostat in the parking lot at like 5, and I don't know, the sun was coming up, and I'm like, well, I might as well change the thermostat on my car. I bought this part I needed, and I get it, and I fucking break it. Then I had to get towed to Miami from Orlando or wherever we were. Yeah. And I had to ride in a AAA tow truck with a guy to get it towed to Chaley's house.
Oh my God.
So for that reason, I'm taking Tampa Bay -5.5. We've done this the whole fucking season.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, there's not that many stories.
Feels like there's a lot.
It might be. Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Since Dallas is in the playoffs, we'll save that story for next week.
Oh, good tease.
Okay. Yeah.
Dallas is laying 13 points. They need to win, and they win the NFC East. They get a home game. They lose, they're a wild card. If the Eagles win, Commanders getting 13 points, aka the Redskins. Doug, what are you doing?
I took Dallas -13 just because that story from next week is going to be so good. Someone's
we got a call.
Here we go. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? Who's this?
That's good. Hey, this is Jay. Doug, you were right. I talked to you last week. We talked last week about San Francisco and Washington, and I told you there was no way I was laying 12.5, and you took San Francisco. And, I guess those San Francisco uniforms are just all powerful. 12.5 points.
That was one that I did win.
I had another point. It kind of irritated me a little bit that you were, it kind of, I was trying to make the point that it was dumb to lay so many points. But so what I did is I rewatched the podcast from last week, and this podcast is freaking hilarious. But you got to watch the games first and then watch the picks, and it's a riot.
That's a funny idea. I never thought of that. That's our new producer.
Yeah,
Jay.
What's that?
You're our new producer.
Welcome to the Get to the Points team.
For you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess if no one else is going to call, that makes me first in line. So
yeah, there you go.
I got an idea. What we do next year.
Yeah, but laying so many points, it's not a good strategy. You laid the points on Buffalo and Philadelphia too, and those didn't work out so well.
Doug, Doug has a question for you.
Yeah, no, I like where this guy's going.
Okay.
What we do is next year we do the show after we watch the games.
Hey man, I'm not hearing anything.
You can't hear Doug.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's me.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Doug.
Well, here, I'm going to say it, and then Brendon Walsh will repeat it. Repeat that, Brendon.
What did you just say, Doug?
Just tell him I'm going to tell you, and you're going to repeat it.
Oh, yeah,
so
he's going to tell me, and then I'll repeat it to you.
Okay, what we do is we film the thing after we've watched the games as though they're coming up, but we get a lot of them, most of them wrong. But a few times we go, and I bet that Dak Prescott will land a 78-yard pass that will be a fumble and return 15 yards. So we'll pick a few specific things out of the games where they'll just, like, people will find the highlights and go, these guys called that play exactly. But we all went like 4 and 11. So why would we lie?
So what Doug said was
fuck him. He can watch this. He watches.
Hey Doug, can you repeat that?
He'll see it when he watches
man.
He said no. He said that's a good idea. We'll watch the games. We'll record our podcast after the games and get them. Still have lousy records, but call a few specific things.
Yeah, go on.
No, that's fine. Well, thanks, man.
Watch the fucking podcast when he's done.
Yeah, just watch it. You'll get to see what Doug said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. My favorite clip from the week before was take out a second mortgage and put it on Denver -7.
Oh yeah.
And then, I noticed that even your callers are losers, man. Of course, I said take Washington.
Yeah, you're good. Part of them.
And your other, yeah, that's cool. But then your other caller was like Carolina, 100%.
Oh yeah,
and they got whacked.
Hey, let's see. Can you hear Doug now? Right. Doug, say something.
Hey, Denver fucking won. That was one of my. I started making disparaging.
Okay, you can't hear him. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Send us some dick pics, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, sounds good, man.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye. That's a good idea, though, to watch the podcast after the games. Yes. Or during the games.
Rams getting 4 points in San Francisco. Doug, what do you think here?
I think we have great stories from LA and San Francisco.
San Francisco, we have a great story.
Okay, let's say coughing a lighter out shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, we'll talk about San Francisco's in the playoffs. We'll save that one.
Okay. Maybe we can even get her on.
The ping pong ball girl that never was.
Yeah.
I took Los Angeles. Oh, fuck. He's got me looking at
Carson Wentz is starting for the Rams.
Ooh, bet against the Rams, baby.
It sounds like everyone's playing their backups.
Carson Wentz, man, what a flame out. Poor guy.
But a lot of times these guys, they're fucking, I got a third chance.
Yeah.
And it confuses the NFL. And then they got
he's playing the backups too.
All right. I got him plus 3.5. It's a 3-point game.
Ooh, you got
$5 that I had to count out in pennies. Like I was a poverty ridden. Never mind. I'm so close to saying bad things.
So the Cowboys are laying 13, and they're not starting playing any of their starters.
Cowboys need to win to win the NFCs to have that home playoff game.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they're big favorites.
Minus
San
13.
Francisco going to be playing all their backups. Rams pretty much locked in. They're going to be playing all their backups.
Okay. All right. That's going to be, so that's an interesting game to stay away from. Now here's the big one. What do I do this week? Eagles, Giants.
Yes. Eagles, Giants. Eagles laying 5 points. They're in a weird situation because they don't have a ton to play for, but if the Cowboys lose and the Eagles win, the Eagles would win the NFC. They would have a home playoff game. If they lose or the Cowboys win, they're going on the road to play probably the Bucks or whoever wins the NFC South.
Fuck the Eagles. I'm taking Giants plus 5.
It's hard to argue. Doug?
Nope, I took Philly minus 5, and I took that for $2. Oh, and there's Nick. Let me go into the cup holder in my old Audi and scrape some sticky nickels out.
What about over 42 there? Is there weather?
Oh yeah. I mean, there might be some northeast weather, but I would definitely go over there.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to do that.
Chicago Bears, they're out of the playoffs, but they're a 3-point underdog against the Packers. Packers need to win and a little bit of help to get into the playoffs. But I like the Bears. What are you doing, Brendon?
Bears, Packers. I'm gonna go. Who needs this?
Packers need it, but Rams have been playing tough as of late. They've been
Rams.
Bears have been playing tough as of late. They've been eliminated for a while here.
Yeah. That's tough to call. You're gonna go Bears +3, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Bears +3. I'll go with you on that.
All right, Doug. What do you like?
$10.
Bears, Packers.
You guys can suck both my dicks because I got the Packers -3 for again. Where's my $2?
What kind of cocktail are you making, Doug?
You know what? I'm debating. Have you ever drank these on the rocks things?
Oh yeah, they're not bad.
They're very good.
It's like a premix
margaritas before and they suck, but these are pretty good. But they're still too sweet.
I had the old fashioned of one of those and it wasn't bad. Or maybe it was the Manhattan. Oh, I had one of those, a Manhattan or an old fashioned.
Old fashions. There's a lot of fucking alcohol in those. It seems like a tiny bottle. And these are 20% for the margaritas. So they're not bad, but they're like 35. There's like 70 proof for those old fashions. And I drank one thinking it was like a fucking root beer.
No, it'll knock your dick in the dirt. You know what I was drinking was somebody gave me some peanut butter whiskey.
Oh yeah,
and but that shit, it's too smooth. Like I'm like, I could drink a pint glass of this.
That's
Screwball.
That's Screwball. That's what it was. Yeah, and it's still like it's not 80 proof, but it's like 70 proof. It's still it's still whiskey.
It's the only way I found that was good to drink. And you know what? I didn't even think of this. That would be good in hot cocoa. Reese's peanut butter cup. But we were drinking it with Bailey's coffee, peanut butter Bailey's coffee.
Yeah.
It's like an Irish coffee. Seahawks 3-point favorites in Arizona against the Cardinals. Cardinals just coming off that big win against the Eagles. Don't have a lot to play for. They're eliminated. Seattle needs the win to get in.
So you got to go Seattle -3, right?
Yeah. I overall I like taking the teams to choke, but I don't think Arizona's that good. So I think you go Seattle.
Yeah, I think you go Seattle. Eagles are fucking garbage. That was
some more an insult on
Seattle beat the Eagles too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fucking garbage shit team, man.
Doug.
What if a series of Anfo bombs in the back of U-Hauls or Ryder trucks were to occur at locker rooms of the 25 or 26 teams? Would the NFL soldier on and then go, "Hey, Arizona, you're no longer eliminated"? We're gonna show NFL strong, and we're still gonna go have our playoffs. With the worst
they would just move on to the next team and sell a lot of like NFL flag related merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would be my prediction.
Arizona Cardinals, Arizona, or I swear I'm gonna get a fucking Cardinal tattoo right on that big Cardinal.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, the beginning once the season resumed after that. It would take fucking 2 hours for every game to start for all the honoring the heroes bullshit.
Yeah.
That would be at the beginning of every fucking game. Guys in dusty jackets with their arms in a sling and first responders and fucking
and people in the stands banging pots and pans for all the heroes.
Yeah, it would be just a fucking. That's what the games would turn into. The game, they'd be like, okay, and now the game. We're joining the game already in progress. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
The players are just playing. They're like,
CBS is still only allotting us 3 hours for the game, but we have to fucking cheer for the heroes before each game.
Denver Broncos 2.5-point underdogs in Las Vegas against the Raiders. Both teams have been eliminated. Raiders seem to be playing for their head coach. I'm going Raiders, but it's kind of a shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show. I'd go Raiders.
Yeah. Doug?
Yeah, I took the Raiders because I like a better. I would on any regular day with nothing invested. They have better uniforms. They were my favorite team as a kid in the Kenny Stabler years. So yeah, Raiders.
Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. They're my team. I come silver and blue. And Sean Payton is such a dick. He's a giant dick, and Antonio Pierce is a sweetie. The man was an intern on Howard Stern. How can you not love that? I want him to be the head coach. Also, Doug, Tabasco is a good hot sauce.
Fuck you. Did he say that guy said silver and blue? Did you catch that?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Not silver and black. He said silver and blue.
There is so much to unpack in such a little time there.
What you don't understand is I have a long history of not just a disdain for Tabasco sauce, but it's been vocal. It's been on social media. Anytime I was on the road, this is the problem. A lot of, I would say, maybe 30 out of 50 states have no idea there's any other hot sauce than Tabasco. So you go to any fucking given restaurant in Iowa or wherever. Oh yeah, hot sauce, Tabasco. No, the fucking Tabasco is only used to treat fucking urinary tract infections, untreated syphilis. Yeah, if you have living worms squirming around in your bowel, yeah, drink some Tabasco sauce.
If you have shoulder herpes, put some Tabasco on a back scratcher.
Yeah, you gotta do some of those, like the all natural shoulder herpes cures and see how it works.
How'd you get?
Hey, I'm just telling you, if you get Tabasco at a restaurant, be careful, because I've played all 50 states, and you don't know. I am the John Fox.
Nobody gets this.
Yeah, all right. He was a legendary comic that for don't eat the mayonnaise in the condo because he would stick his dick in it, was the urban legend.
Yeah,
well, I do things to your fucking Tabasco sauce.
2 firemen are butt fucking in a smoke-filled room.
And you know what? That's exactly what I thought when you said
It's a great premise.
But yeah, Archibald Barisal. That's what I thought of when this guy that sent the dick pics is Abraham what?
Aragon.
Yeah. You got your A, you got your gone. Argon.
Said, give him mouth to mouth. How do you think this got started?
Chiefs are 3.5 point underdogs against the Chargers in Los Angeles. Chiefs are not playing their starters. They're locked into their playoff seeding. Chargers are playing whoever's left. A lot of guys injured. Easton Stick is their quarterback.
What a shitty game.
Yes.
That's just
I want to see a game where they're like so confident because they're in the playoffs that they don't even start their coach.
Oh yes, like hey,
Mahomes and Andy Reid are actually filming one of their stupid commercials. On
they're
the
up in the booth,
hanging out with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they're in the Taylor Swift booth, fucking watching the game, high fiving each other.
Yeah, no, they're with fucking Jake from State Farm, and they're like, take 2.
Yeah, we don't want to wear out Coach Reid.
Yeah. Oh, we could. That's another good Photoshop opportunity. Andy Reid doing other jobs.
Oh yes,
we're doing other activities, maybe like parasailing, surfing.
Parasailing is an amazing visual.
Give me lemon party. Give me lemon party.
Yeah,
with Andy Reid, Belichick, and Taylor Swift in the middle.
Oh man,
or John Madden. I mean, that's a little sacrilegious, maybe.
Yeah. That's quite the party. I'm going Chiefs, Brendon.
Chiefs, over unders 35.5. I think this is the only time a Chiefs game will hit the over. I think these guys will get some weird, who knows? I mean, this is like going to be a high school football game, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be all Hail Mary passes. Fucking, you never know. There's going to be guys who are afraid to tackle.
Yeah. I'm scared. Get me out of this.
Yeah,
game.
Over 35.5. I think this will be.
I don't mind the over here.
Each one of them is going to get a few touchdowns, maybe.
Doug,
I just took the Chiefs just to get betting over with.
Yeah. Well, we have Dolphins Bills.
Dolphins Bills. Last game of regular game of the season. Winner wins the AFC East. Gets into the playoffs there. Dolphins are in regardless. Bills could get knocked out if they lose and a bunch of other shit happens, but they're probably in either way. Bills laying 2.5 in Miami. Doug, final regular season.
Bills -3. This is the bean bet. He finally figured
nice.
out how to pick a fucking marquee game. Hopefully it's not on Fox because we still don't get Fox cable here. They're still in a fucking lockout. I took Buffalo. This is the only time I bet like heavily against what I'm rooting for, but I took Buffalo. I put $3 on it. I was I think I still have $3 more to bet some crazy parlay that would pull me out of the season, like a 9-team underdog money line that can pull me out of this. But that's it. That's and then Bean and I go to the playoffs, and his wife's underpants are fucking
up for grabs.
Oh, there you go. Bills. So wait, your Bean bet is the Bills, and then you also bet on the Bills on your own.
Yeah, I will.
Oh. So you don't believe in the Dolphins beating the Bills at home?
Don't let Bingo know.
Or I mean, it's 2.5 points. Oh, Dolphins are getting 2.5. So why
they're home
happen?
underdogs. Bills have been playing really well. All the the sharp handicappers like how the Bills have been playing, but
okay.
I think as a home dog, Miami's interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to wait on that. Maybe
Miami just ate a fucking big larval bucket of shit last week.
They could be going the route of the Eagles.
You either think Dolphins are cooked, they're out of it, or it's a bounce back after getting their ass kicked. Are the two angles.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is the longest episode we've ever done.
Marathon edition. Get to the points. A lot of fun. Playoffs next week.
Yeah, I think our Epstein Island thing, that was my idea to just say we were all on the list. I thought that was going to speed by a little bit quicker, but
we really went down a rabbit hole.
Well, we kind of had fun there. I mean, I'm very pleased with the Epstein Island natives that came out of the Epstonians or
Epstonians.
whatever. I think we got a lot of good bits out of there.
Johnny Depp layover,
Goofy Tooth, and
I thought there's some.
I'm not against it. I just didn't know it would go that far.
Yeah, went on for 30 minutes.
Hey, the important thing is we had fun. All right, gentlemen. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Call in even after we get done. You can still call Sean's phone.
Yes, please. All right. Later, everyone.
Hey.